I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we are doing a longer reading for the end of January. So basically the 16th through the 31st. I know that 16th is a little overlap. And this is going to be for Aquariuses. The 20th, January. Happy birthday, Aquariuses. This is your time. And with this time, it's going to be a full moon eclipse, okay? And this will be, while it is housed in the Aquarius land, it will be an eclipse in Leo, okay? I don't really know how to explain those details, but it will be in Leo while it's in your sign, because it will be the 20th and 21st of January. So I really feel that this is going to be very powerful. It's going to be very powerful for the Leos, and it's going to be powerful for you, because Leo is your balanced sign, okay? 6 signs down, it's Leo. So it's going to be very, very good. I really feel it's going to be good energy that you can use. Now, if you don't want to use it, then it could not necessarily be as welcoming for you. But if you do use it, if you're aware of it, it'll be good for you. Now, the reason I'm saying that is that there have been a lot of eclipses in Leo. Now, last July, there was an eclipse in Leo, and it was that moon thing. The moon, though, was in Aquarius at that time. And this has been, and actually, I think that there have been these eclipses, whether it be new moon, or, solar eclipses. There have been eclipses like this for at least the last year and a half, and it's been messing with Aquariuses and Leos. And so just know that, think of that teeter-totter, the old-fashioned teeter-totter, So it has been messing with the Aquarius and Leo energy. Also, too, right now, I believe that all our planets are direct. I will have to just check that again, but I believe all of our planets are direct. So Aquarius, this should be the time. This should be the time that it all comes together. Things have been ramping up for you, and they've been all coming together for you. And I really feel very positive. Now it's like, yeah. These eclipses will not, I don't think that we're going to have another eclipse right away, and at least not in your sign, okay? I'll look that up a little bit more so, and I'll tell you it more in the shorter readings, okay, as we go along. But new moon to full moon, ask. Full moon with this type of energy, ask. Then full moon to new moon, give, okay? Now, my 3 things. The cards I'm using today, I'm using my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards, I'm using my Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and I'm using my Osha Zen Tarot cards. The other is, okay, my 3 things is, yes, I have prayed, meditated, infused with Reiki energy, and this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest. Hope you enjoy the time. For my subscribers, you're aware I still have that poll going until the 19th. So please take a look under the community page and see. Then also, the big news is going to be this eclipse for you, the eclipse for you. Go ahead and, look it up in, everybody Googles everything, look it up, do what you can, research, again, all of that, take what you like, leave the rest. But I am seeing a key, there's a door, there's a key going into the door, it is turning, and it is opening up. Now, I can't see what's beyond that, but it's beckoning you to go beyond into the future. I do believe that it's a bright, I believe that it continues to be what we're waiting for. And, it's also, it's kind of like that sign, I don't know, in math, if I can do this correctly here, when it's like the greater than and less than signs, I'm seeing kind of that like where you've been is less than what's out there. So what you're going into is going to be greater than what you know, what you've known, okay? I am seeing that sign, and it's really, really cool, because to me that means good stuff are coming. February, I think, is going to be maybe a good time. This is where I start channeling. I think February might be a really good time for you to go on some short trips. I hope that you do. Okay, and, oh, 3 cards just popped out. But I think it could be, you know, good weekend trips, you know, something within. Okay, all 3 did pop out already, and this first one is reversed. It's your strength card, your Archangel energy card, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. I am not seeing this card as that you will be needing great strength. I am seeing this card as you letting go. You letting go of things that, you know, that have just held you back. And I'm seeing that this is going to be something, the forgiveness and compassion. I feel like your emotions are actually balancing out now. It's not easy to have birthdays coming up, you know, to some people it's not, but I'm feeling that it's going to actually be a very contemplative birthday for you. You're coming into a place that you're thinking, I'm okay with where I'm at, but I really want to go to that next level. Okay, let's see what this other one is. Okay, the 7 of air. Air sign, of course, is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye. It says poor timing. I don't think that that's going to be there for you. I think that it is more going on that meets the eye. I'm feeling somebody's going to be moving. I'm feeling people are going to be moving far away, and you're going to really need to plan. But then when the movers come to pick up your stuff, or something like this, okay? So basically, I hope you can apply this to your situation. So if you're not moving, kind of think of what I'm saying. The movers come to pick up your, or you know, you plan on the 21st, you're going to come and move, you know, pick up my stuff. And they say, no, we can't come in until the 27th. And you go, what am I going to do? I've already, you know, I've not paid my rent or mortgage. I'm supposed to be out of the house. I have all this stuff. It'll be okay. I mean, you will get through this, okay? You just have to revise it a little bit. And I do think you will have to look at those time schedules. I think your time schedules could be a little bit off, whatever you're thinking of doing. So again, if you're planning on going on a trip, you know, visiting your mother, don't know why that came, visiting your mother, and you're going to go on the 27th, well, you might not be able to go until the 29th, or you might have to go in earlier type of thing, okay? That's what I'm thinking about more what this card is. The Queen of Earth is this last card. Now, these all came up, you know, up so I could see them. I normally have them face down. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So here we're having forgiveness and compassion, and here we're having deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. I really think it's going to be very positive. You know, you've been heading, Aquarius, you've been heading into a more positive energy for you, and this is the time now. Okay, well, for one thing, my palm's scratching, so I think there will be money. I do think that you will be maybe looking at the people that weren't quite there for you, and you know, the people that might have kind of like sabotaged you a little bit. The best thing to do is, because there are people that I think you're aware of that have not been, they've not really been there for your best benefit, okay? I want you to let them go. I would love you to forgive them, and I would love you to just, you know, what else, you know, be compassionate towards them. Now, letting go, forgiving does not mean you have to put yourself back into that relationship. The only thing that really helps is, I mean, it does help to do that, but it really helps you. I mean, living with anger, living with, you know, fury is not healthy for you. But by you letting it go and moving on, that will be what is healthy for you, and what actually will attract more positive energy to you than you've even seen, because this is that time to do this, okay? Let's go on to our next deck of cards, our Psychic, Tarot, and Oracle card. Oh, okay, you definitely want to, okay. Well, that one flew. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it definitely flew. Let's go on. For our Aquariuses. Aquariuses, you have been so supportive of me, so let me thank you. I just want to thank you. Okay, let's cut this now. Two cards down. Okay, your first one came up and it is reverse. It is the base chakra. So your base chakra is your foundation. It is your, it's basically, you know, how did you grow up? Were you fearful when you were growing up? Were you very entitled when you were growing up? How did you feel as you grew up? You know, did you have confidence? Did you, you know, were you, like I said, were you fearful? Did you feel secure? All of these things play into your base chakra. Now, there's also, what are things going on now? You know, and it's very similar to this. Is your home life okay? Is things, you know, is things feeling, you know, secure again to you? Do you have the roof? Do you have food? Do you things like that? That, you know, do you have the love that you need? Are you, you know, do you have the ability, are you being nurtured so you then could nurture? Okay? This is all part of that base chakra, but I'm kind of thinking it's going back a little bit more to your younger self. And I'm thinking that a lot of things that are going to be happening this last, in your birthday sign, is I think that you're going to come, this I think is where that forgiveness and that love is. I think that there's going to be the ability, now this is the ability, to heal a lot of hurt and abuse and anger that was done while you were younger. I feel like, you know, I'm feeling kind of like, you know, in my stomach, you know, I get, when I'm reading my cards, you know, this is, but I'm feeling like, whoa, you know, it's going to like all rush out. And when it does, let it go. I mean, you might have to look at it a little bit and acknowledge it and then let it go. Because I think this is a long time coming for you. And I don't know what happened when you were younger. You know, I know that everybody has younger issues. You know, maybe you had the best mom and dad in the world and, you know, you're going to say, well, there was that one time they looked at me funny. Well, you know, they might have just been thinking about something totally different. I don't know what it is, but I feel like that there is going to be a lot of past hurts that's going to basically be resolved at this time. Now let's go on and see what else we have. This one is down. Okay. Patience and planning. Okay. Not having anything really pop up except for what it's saying is the patience and planning. Let's see what this next card is. Okay, suffering and silence. I think that, again, this goes back to this time. So while things are, you know, in that better place, while that door is being opened for you, in order for, and it might be that you're going into through that door to look at that past. It could be. I think it's going to go more into a brighter future. It's mysterious, of course, but it could be a brighter future. I think in order for you to keep moving on, that you have to deal with, because I don't think you're going to have like, oh my gosh, Deb pulled the suffering and silence card. I'm going to have a crappy, a cruddy last 2 weeks of, you know, in my birthday. No, I don't really think, I mean, I think that what it is all of this, it's like the garbage that happened with this. It's like, you know, it's like you're vomiting the garbage, okay? It's like, you know, this, it just can't stay down anymore. You know, maybe you're going to have to do some confronting with people. Maybe you're going to have to, you know, confront parents, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles. I don't know who, and maybe you will have to do that. If you're going to be doing that, this is where I think that card, patience and planning, I think you need to know what you're going to tell them. I think you need to be able to say to them, you know, if you come into it with all this anger and hurt, you will never resolve anything. But if you know what you need to resolve, best thing, okay, I'm going to tell you this, best thing, write it down. Because when you're writing it down, yes, all of the hurt, everything will be coming out at that time. And it could be people that have had, it could be even people that have had marriages. You know, maybe you had a marriage at a young age and it did not work out for you. You know, I do believe it's when you were younger, but if you're 20 years old now, then I would maybe it's when you were really young. But, you know, but if you're in your 50s or 60s, it could be even, you know, before your 30s type of thing. Whatever that is, I think you're going to be confronting it, and I think you're going to be actually throwing the garbage out right now. But you need to do that appropriately. Otherwise, it will just, you won't be able to throw it out. It'll be like that rubber ball that, you throw, oh, there was a wall. It keeps coming back. Throw, comes back. What you want to do is you want to throw it into the field and never have it come back, okay? Hope that, it's very cleansing. It's very cleansing. So you've got a couple of things going on right now. As you cleanse this out, as you clean out this past hurt and you heal this, it's opening up for you. And I think that might be what the, I think that there could be some karmic energy. I definitely there is some karmic energy, and it's, I'm being pulled back to the suffering and silence, and I'm thinking that, this has actually been a big part of your life coming up to your birthday. So I think you need to get rid of it now. It gets, this will be great. If you're seeing this before the full moon, I want you to, if you cannot verbally tell somebody this, I want you to write the letter. So if it's dear mom, dad, dear whoever, dear da-da-da, this is what was done to me as a child, and this is what that no longer serves me. Go out and burn it under the full moon, okay? Burn it and just say, I will not accept this back anymore, okay? Okay. So, let's, that was, like, oh, okay, our last card is our Osha Zen Tarot cards. Let's see what we got here. There's so much pain. I mean, I do feel the pain, but I feel like if you can get rid of this, Aquarius, that, or bring it to a point that it's just not ruling your life, because I feel that, oh, okay, oh, good, okay. Even though it's kind of a weird looking card, I think that I know what that means. It goes along with the message that we're talking about. Okay, let me cut for the next two cards. Okay. Those cards will be down. Okay, this one is the one that popped. Okay, Thunderbolt. So do you see that's a tower that all the, lightning, everything's hitting, and people are jumping out of there, and they're probably going to die, okay? What this is this is what's going to be, this is that cleansing of you, okay? This is that cleansing, that vomiting, that whatever we want to say. This is a good card for you, because once it's done, it's done. Okay, let's see what these next two cards, these are down. Okay. Understanding. Again, this goes with what's going on with you. This bird, this bird thinks that it's trapped, right? But look she wants to join those other birds. But there's an opening for the bird to do this. And that's you. There's an opening. So clean this out, and then you go forward and you go fly, okay? Let's see what this last one is. Ah, reversed. You know what that means. Okay, change. Yeah, change. I'm sorry, change. So there, you need to change that child that's inside of you that's that's been crying, and you need to help that child, and you need to do that forgiveness. You need to have that understanding. You need to go forth with it. So yes, maybe when I go back to that strength card, yes, you may need to have strength to go through that, okay? But once you do, again, the key, the lock, the door opens, you'll be able to step through that, okay? I really feel, so, step through the door. No, well, it's not like going to the light, but it's step through the door, because your future is waiting. And now that you're dealing with this healing, which may not be as much fun as you would like, go on those trips that I was saying. Take some day trips, okay? Go buy some, as in, just go drive by some water. Let that heal you. Let that soothe you. Go into nature. Go into, I'm thinking like crystals and stuff. I'm just feeling that type of energy. Do that so that you can then renew yourself, but let that healing begin, because this full moon is going to be very, very powerful for you. And if you let it heal you, if you let the energy and you work with the energy to heal you, connect with your higher power, your divine, ask your guardian angels, ask your spiritual guides, ask whoever it is, because if you let that energy heal you, there's no stopping you. Okay? That door has a beautiful future for you. Thank you, Aquarius. I mean, this was rather deep. I mean, this was a very intense reading, but I think you needed to hear it. I hope, or at least there's a couple of Aquariuses out there that needed to hear it. I hope it gets to whoever it was supposed to be for, because once you heal that, once you let that go, oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, Aquariuses. Know that you are always loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.